going on, guys? Greg here. I got another saber for you today. It's going to be a quick video. This is a 89 Sabers Sidious hilt. Just finished it up the other day for a customer, so I'll be sending it back to you this week. But yeah, so this is going to be, like I said, the exact same hilt. I have mine that I did a couple weeks ago. That down right here. So we have two, which is pretty cool for a few days. But yeah, like I said in the other video, this hilt is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love the powder coat on this. It's got a really good, it's got that like slight tint of purple, but without it being like too drowned out. I know it's not completely accurate, but to me I absolutely love it. So if you want to see all that the saber comes with, you can check out my other video. It comes in a nice box with a foam padding, a couple of emitters. You can get this is a prop style emitter, which everyone comes with, and then you can get either a 7/8 or a 1-inch emitter, depending on what you want to do. You get two types of switches, which I do not have one laying around, but you can have a static switch that has the LED, that's a regular LED that you can have lit up, or you can have an actual push switch that Peter came up with. Works really well with this saber. So yeah, so for this one we have internally it's an NBv3. It's a Goth redesigned 7/8 chassis. I did kind of what I did in my last saber, where it fits better inside the hilt. It's a little bit shorter. A 18650 lithium ion battery, a Souls Hold heatsink, which has the cuts brought out of it, so that's for this green is going to be your activation switch. A 20mm bass speaker, and then a deep red white Tricrete LED for white flash on clash. And then sound fonts, it's Sidious No Mercy. I forget who it's by. And then K-Sith did a couple custom boots for me. So we did that for mine, and so I tossed them on here just to kind of give you something a little bit different than what comes with the font. And then yeah, so that should be it. So let me actually show the internals first. You get one of these with the kit. So top screw, just well, that's wrong size. That was my personal one, but there we go. You can use a hex screw, or you can do it by thumb. That happened to be, this is my own personal one. That's not the one that comes with the kit. Yeah, so you unscrew. For the owner, this is a tight fit, so you want to be careful when you're putting the speaker in and out. I modified it so it should go only in one way. So your speaker's sitting there, it's sitting up against this perfectly, and then you do a few shakes, and the speaker comes out. And when you look at it, you see that part that sticks out right there. So that is always going to be down. You know, to me, this is down. So that piece is always going to be down. And then internally, when you look, you can see recharge port, which is pressure fit in there. It's a little bit hard to see because of the light. And so basically that little thing you see right there will line up with the recharge port. It allows it to fit nice, but also stay off of the soundboard so it doesn't have any false swings. And then SD card access is normal. So just for the owner, just be careful when you're putting it in. If you have to modify anything, go ahead. You don't need to remove the chassis at all. And like I said, then when you're putting it back in, just line it up. And then, and you'll know it's lined up because if you look at the bottom, you see the very bottom of the speaker holder is that one hole. So that's the bottom. So that is what you want lined up. And then just take something and gently push it in. And then you should be able to take this and then just press it in the rest of the way. It should fit in nice. If it doesn't, pull it back out. The wire might be caught, and just do it again. It shouldn't. That was first time. It's first time every time for me. So it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, so that's it. So let's get a boot going.
I am the Senate.
Like I said, really good motion. I turned it down just a little bit so that the swings can be triggered a little bit faster. And then I made the actual gate. I don't know if it's actually a gate setting on the V3, but basically where the motion can start, I turned that down a little bit because it's a small hilt. So you should get pretty responsive swings. So.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Same sound font, just it's the second half of the font. So. Yeah, so you can see right there, it presses in, and so that's all you're going to need to do. The owner also wanted this set up with a deep sleep mode, so that you don't have to get to the kill key or anything. You're going to have a kill key, you're going to have a kill key with it, but you won't actually have to use it. I never use it in mine. In fact, I just gave it away because I just don't, the kill key is not worth it. It's not worth putting in and out because it's such a small fit. And then your recharge port will fit in. Just make sure you hear it pop. Don't try and overpress because, like I said, it's all press fit in there nicely. So don't go jamming it in. It fits. Like I said, I've done it beforehand. So yeah. And then that is it. Oh, then one other thing, of course. Just because we can.
Do it.
This one's mine. This is the customer's. This has a crystal shard V3. So this has blaster blocks and everything. So this has 2 switches. But I had to do that, and I have it set up there just to do that. So yeah, so oh, one last thing for the customer. There is no blade retention screw. That is something that could be done, but for such a beautiful hilt, I do not recommend it because you come with, I don't have it. This is a cut up version, but you get this silver ring. And usually it has a lip on the top. This one's cut up. This is my old one because I had to shorten it. But you get one of these silver rings and you can attach it to the blade. So you glue it onto your blade if you want to, do this. And then you would sit it in here and then you put the emitter over. And that's how you do blade retention, so you don't have to use a screw. Again, this is not a dueling saber, this is a shelf queen. And I know the customer will use it as that. But yeah, so that's how you would, if you really wanted to put a blade in, and you actually want to swing it around, is do that. If you want it to be not permanent, you just want to do like some light swings, you can take some hot glue on the inside of this and actually press fit it onto the blade, the bottom of the blade, and then it should have enough friction where it'll stay on. Like I said, if you want it with a blade retention screw, it can be done, and I will do it for you down the road. But like I said, it's not a dueling saber, and most people won't do that because of it's not good for this particular hilt because there's only, and that's it for blade depth. There's really not much, and so it's just highly not recommended. So, and then underneath this piece is the retention screw for the LED. So you shouldn't ever have to take this off. Usually it can come off. It's a little bit tighter because the screw is under there, but it can come off if you need it to. But again, I don't recommend it. There's no need. And yeah, so that is that. And this just screws back on. So yeah, that is your saber. It is all set up. And it is good to go. So thank you.